guys, how are you? Thanks for joining me this morning. I'm Lisa, Little Annie Z on YouTube, and this is my mom and my YouTube channel, Flosstube, Little Annie Z and Mama Z. So I do have two YouTube channels. Little Annie Z is my kind of my personal one that I watch Flosstube and comment from, and then this channel is just strictly where I post the Flosstubes too. So I'm again in my craft room, and I wanted to come on before all the summer travel began. So I have a few things to share with you today, and some really exciting, one really exciting FFO. I was hoping that my mom and I would be able to find an hour or so to get together and share this together, since we worked on this project together. But you'll see in the thumbnail that it was the Betty Bowler bag. And I am thrilled to share this with you. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was at least 18 hours of work. And let me show you the inside. One of my favorite parts of this is the zipper pull. So I learned a lot of new skills putting this bag together. And I'm going to show you the pattern, and I'm going to post the tutorial down below that we followed. We followed it pretty much step by step. So this is the lining. There's another zipper pull here. Those of you who are not bag makers, it's a little bird. You can put your own zipper pulls on zippers. And I didn't realize that. So yeah, so there's a zippered pocket on the inside, 4 outside pockets. And this is Sunday Brunch from Tilda. I'm becoming a huge Tilda fan, as you'll see in a little while. So I am thrilled with this. Let me show you the pattern in case you wanted to download it. And it's, it says it's for intermediate, which I'm an intermediate sewer, but for bag making, that's a whole different thing. Intermediate in bag making for me was advanced, I would say. This is the Betty Bowler bag. I think I've shown this to you a couple of Flosstubes ago, and it's by Swoon. So I'm really excited. The dimensions are 17 wide, 11 tall, and 7 deep. So it's gonna come in handy for all my summer travels. It makes a great carry-on bag, I believe, for, because, you know, you can squish it down. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that right off the bat, because that was huge for me. So let me see. I also have another FFO that I wanted to show you. Let me jot something down real quick. So since my last Flosstube, I had a couple crochet starts that I will share with you. I decorated my house for Americana for the patriotic season. And I went to a 30th anniversary gathering with my larger stitching guild, the Sampler Guild of Georgia. And that was so much fun. I met some new friends, and it was great. So let me share with, Whew. This is my my binder of some of my finished cross stitches, but my next FFO, and I have it displayed in this vintage wooden bowl with some other things, and it's this right here. So let me grab that real quick. How do you store your finished stitches? Do you keep them? I really can't seem to pass them on. I really love all my stitches. So this is called Redbird Sampler from the Spanish Stitcher. And it has the N there, the N that is in the Spanish alphabet, and there is no W. So I used Misty Harbor from, I'll talk about the finish in a minute, but I used two different purples. So this lighter one is Misty Harbor by Gentle Arts, and this darker purple is Shepherd's Blue from Weeks Dye Works, and this is on, what did I stitch this on? This is a 20 count Fiber on a Whim cappuccino. It has a greenish tint, and I love the purple and green together. I stuffed it with polyfill and poly pellets, which is why it's kind of squished down here. The poly pellets have been weighing it down. I finished it with some cute fabric on the back, a purple bow, and a green button from Lori Holt. Yeah. So I'm adding to my bowl here. So those two were my FFOs. And then let's see, I thought I would just jump right into my whips. The first one I wanted to share with you is Mary Cornwall, 1827. This was the stitch I did at my guild gathering that I was just mentioning before. And I got a couple rows done on this while I was sitting chatting with the ladies and listening. I mean, they had experienced stitchers that, you know, wanted to teach us. It was amazing. Just, you know, out of the kindness of their hearts, sitting at my table, had great, I met, let's see, my table mates were a new friend, Tammy, and Jamie. I don't know if Jamie or Tammy are watching. Hi! It was great sitting with you all. Colleen and Annelle. Colleen and Annelle were really willing to share. I think it was Hardanger that Colleen teaches, and so she was teaching us a little bit. So anyway, let me share with you my progress on Mary. I have to carefully take this out because I've got my needle wrapped around here. Okay. You guys, I bent my first needle. I know that's so hard to believe. I'm sure all of you are like, big deal. But I was so sad. Okay, so I'm really careful with my needles now. So this is on 40 count, One More Reproduction by Bee Stitch Me. And I'm using NPI. Let me tell you the number of the NPI I'm using because I don't think I've mentioned that before. It is color 572. It's like a melon color. which looks really pretty on this fabric. So this is what I've gotten done. I got another little band border done and finished up the alphabet on the next row, and I'm about to start the following little band. So it's really fun. I really enjoy this stitch a lot. Okay, so that's Mary Cornwall. That was my birthday start for this year. And let's see. Let me share with you Land That I Love. I switched out my project bag for Land That I Love and put it in this stitch case that I made from Chris Sherman Handmade on Etsy. Her stitch case patterns are wonderful. In case I wanted to take this on a car trip, I wanted to have it in a kind of all contained instead of in a project bag. So let me show you the inside, since I don't think I've shown this to you in a while after I made it. So I've got all my flosses there with my floss card. Everything is in the pockets. There's a little Lori Holt cherry charm there. And my last time I showed you this, I was just starting on the bird and not a lot of progress, but I finished the bird and I started on the star. So let me show you what that is exactly. So basically I'm almost done with the row on right here. So I'm working towards that end. And when I'm done with that, I'll be working on this bottom part. So this is for America's 250th anniversary. And I think I will be done by then. So here's the whole thing. Again, you just saw this about 10 days ago, but just got a little bit more done on it. This fabric I really like. It's so beautiful on this fabric. It's a needle and flax Hemingway 36 count. The modeling on it is just perfect. And I do plan to get this framed since it's something special. All right, so that's Land That I Love by Teresa Kogut. And my next whip, let's see. My next whip is Consider the Lilies. I did get quite a bit done on this since I saw you last. I think we all know what Consider the Lilies looks like. So let me share with you where I'm at. I am working over here. Let's see, yeah, in this area. And this is a big project that I want to make sure that I'm not squishing all my flosses together. Okay. So when I last saw you, I finished right here. So since then I added, let's see, I did this and I did this, and now I'm starting up here. I'm choosing my own flosses for this. Because there's so many, I had to substitute some out. I'm using the overdyeds, and I'm stitching this on 32 count Milk and Honey by Fiber on a Whim. And I just love this. I really want to make more progress on this. I want to get started on that tree in the middle. There's just a hint of it that I had started, but I'm really anxious to get that in there. All right, so my next whip is, you know, I'm working through the Sewing Club book by Blackbird Designs this year, and every project in here will be represented in a stitching box that I showed you in the last Flosstube. And I'm working on, let me see if I can pull it up for you. I'm working on this right here, Rose Hips and Ivy. And I'm choosing to do just the top portion of this to represent this project. And I'm stitching this on, let's see, Rose Hips and Ivy is on 18 count Picture This Plus Legacy. Oh, you know what? I was like, where is it? I stuck it in the page because it's so small. I had to, I think when I first showed this to you last time, I had just started one of the berries. So I marked my top, and I believe I'm going to make a pin disc with this. So I did the inside berries, and I'm working on connecting those to an outer ring, and then there'll be more berries. So small stitch, a little bit of progress. Okay. And my next whip is Beatrice by Stitching with the Housewives. And if you remember, I'm keeping the flosses and things in this granny square pouch that I made. And the project itself is in this kind of folder that I made a little while back. I made this especially for stitching on black fabric so that I can lay this on my lap and have a white background. So this is Beatrice. She is so cute. Oh my gosh. And really the design stitched as called for really looks like a chalk drawing. So I've gotten a good bit done since I saw you last. I was finished with the flowers. Now I'm filling them in. I started the doorway to the beehive there. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be showing you that pattern. Didn't realize I was doing that. Yeah, so that's my progress on Beatrice. So I hope to finish her soon. And get her up for bee season. Okay. All right. The next ones are my new starts that I want to share with you, and they're both crochet. I did share with you my supplies for the peekaboo cardigan. I am doing this cropped version right here, and I'm doing it in black. And I'm using the Knit Picks Sweet Crochet Comfy Worsted Weight in black. And I have started on the ribbing that is around the bottom of the cardigan. And I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, the way the pattern is written, I mean, I love it. I really, really do. So I'm working on the length of the bottom right now. And yeah, so that is, let me see if I can show you. There's not really a good picture without showing you the pattern. But anyway, that was a new start. And then my next new start is in this waxed canvas and cork bag that I made. My mom and I went to the quilt festival in Houston one year, and I picked up this cork and waxed canvas. This is a little pouch that I made. It carries my supplies. And I am using, oh, well, let me show you the pattern, what I'm doing. I got this free pattern from Lion Brand, and it uses a homespun, but I don't like their homespun. So I chose a chunky fabric. I went to my local yarn shop for the first time, and that was fun. And it's called the boho poncho. And I fell in love with the length of this. So let me show you the yarn that I'm using. Oh, and my local yarn shop, it's called One More Row. They put couple lavender sachets in your bag when you purchase some wool. So this is called Vintage Chunky. This is a washable blend, Barocco. And I like this because it's got different shades. It's got a hint of green, gray. There's some brown specks in it. I think it's a great neutral for, that will go with a lot of things. It's acrylic, wool, and nylon. So it's worked from the neck down. So let me show you my progress. So it's worked in the round. So this is the neck moving down to the, it's worked in two, there's a point in the back and a point in the front. And then you come back and I believe you finish off the neck. But right now, I'm just continuing this pattern until I have enough length. So it's very simple. If you're a beginner and you want to give this a shot, It is labeled, I believe this is labeled easy. But you can get it for free on the Lion brand website. All right. I didn't do anything on my Swoon 16 quilt, but my plans are to work on another block this week, maybe Saturday. I am going to work on Land That I Love today. I have a good stretch of stitching time today. And then my other plans are some freebie smalls, mostly freebie smalls that I have kitted up for car trips. And I have them all in this gingham bag with that cute little charm there. So let me show you those. I'll show you what I have chosen. So for the car, I have my magnifiers, I have my nerd hoop, I have this, here, I'll just show you this way. My magnifiers, my nerd hoop, this little needle book. This was a pattern when we were in lockdown, and we were sheltering in place. Who is it? Missouri Star Quilt Company had a kit of different projects that you could do. And so this is a little needle book. Let's see, I've got my thread bed here with, this is just I just handmade this myself. Needle minder. This is a really strong needle minder that goes through the back of this foam core. This is a menu my son used to work at a country club and brought home. I told him, bring home those things so I can use them. And then these are the Lori Holt stork scissors. All right, so let me show you the projects I chose and how I organized them. So I have them in these sleeves with the fabric cut out already, and I'm using, for all of these, I'm using 16 count Fiber on a Whim sand. This one doesn't seem to have that greenish tint. I'm gonna hold it way back. You can go to Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting's blog to get these. This is the mini apple sampler. Her mini samplers are awesome. They don't take long to do. And these are the fabrics, the flosses I chose for these. And they are all classic colorworks, wagon wheel, steamed broccoli, 4-leaf clover, and licorice red. So that was one project that I chose. The next one is her mini bee sampler. Again, I clip it to the, so I have everything ready to go. Also, I did have, yeah, sorry. Okay, this is the mini bee sampler way back here. And I decided to try the new Color and Cotton for this. So I'm using Color and Cotton Goldilocks, Lava Stone, Tusk, Hot Cocoa, and Kumquat. These are going to be the two, I believe this is what I chose to do the, wait, is it, no, it's the, yeah, these are the two I chose to do the hive in. Okay. And these you can all find for free on her blog. If you want the mini samplers, there's a search, and you can just go and search for mini samplers. Her blog name is pinkerandpumpkinquilting.blogspot.com. This is her, this is another series she does in a jar series. It's from the Mason jar series. And again, I'm going to, this is called Sheep Jar. I'll hold it back here. 16 count. Again, this is how big it'll be. And I'm gonna use a rusty bell. One of the sheep has a stitched bell, so I'm gonna stitch that, and then I'm gonna put a rusty bell on it and make a pillow finish. All these are gonna be pillow finishes. I'm using Classic Colorworks, Rain Shower, Little Sprout, Queen Bee, Hickory Sticks, and my sheep are going to be Brown Hen and Lighthouse. And then the last project I have kitted up are actually two. I have the Lori Holt stitch card set. I'm going to make little pillows out of this. And it's set O. Sorry, I don't want to show her. Sorry, guys. Let me find a way to show you this. There. Stitch set O. And then this is one of her newest salt boxes, Pinker and Pumpkin. Aunt Fanny's Letters and Keys House. So I've got this again on 16 count sand. I'm also doing this 16 count sand on Lori Holt, and I marked out with an inch border with an inch of space in between, so I have plenty of room to finish these as little pillows. This is what that chart looks like. And I'm using the same color palette for both because I'd like to put these together in one bowl. So I'm using Classic Colorworks Eggshell, Sticks and Twigs, Muddy Puddle. There's another Muddy Puddle because I think I might need two. Holly Jolly, Deep Blue Sea, Honeycomb, and Cherry Cobbler for the house. Okay, so those are all my kitted up projects for summer travel. And then I wanted to share with you some pictures and my collection editions that I've accumulated since I saw you last, which is a lot more than my stitching. Okay, let me just get all this put back here. Alrighty. Let's see, I want to follow my notes. So, let me share with you some pictures from Easter. Now, I did share with you my Betty Bowler bag. Let me pull them up on my iPad here. So this is a close-up of the thumbnail that I posted. So this is my mom and me the day we finished it. We took some pictures. This is, she took pictures of me in the process of me tracing, cutting, sewing. So that was fun. And then let me share with you some pictures from Easter. So this is, my daughter and her husband were with her husband's family, so we didn't have a picture of her, but this is me and my husband, my son and his wife on Easter. And this is a picture of me. You recognize my mom there next to me and my sisters. So I wanted to share that with you. Okay, so I have collection editions to share with you, something old and treasured that I want to share with you, and then some floss tubes and what I'm reading. So I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Let me see if I can grab it. Okay. So I got these cute little tiny, this is a pint-sized jar, Dritz tomatoes. They come in a set on Amazon. And then these lids for the mason jar that have the chicken wire in the center. They come in a set of 3, and I thought that was cute to add to my tomato display here in the in my craft room. The set, I like them because they look old, and this is the sweet little family that sells them on they sell different things as well on Amazon. They are masonjarlifestyle.com. So I thought that was really sweet. I got some fabric. Missouri Star Quilt Company had a sale on 2-yard cuts of Free Spirit. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know if you remember this. Yeah, itchy nose is a thing. I think everybody's doing it on Flosstube. Free Spirit puts out the William Morris collection. This is what's it called? It's called Morris and Company. Yeah. So, oh, I loved these bright William Morris prints. This was, I don't think this was on sale, but I picked this up as well on Missouri Star. In addition to that, this is another, I think this is a William Morris pattern. It's called Emery Walker. Oh, maybe it's not. Emery Walker Sunflower Berry. I'm not really sure. But I thought that was pretty. And this one is called Cottage Cloth Cameo Dusk. I really like that. I need to add more purple fabrics to my collection editions, my fabric collection. All right. And then I did purchase, I keep it in here and I'm going to add it to my kit basket. This is stitching quilt. And Stitching Quaker by Primrose. And I did order the finishing kits for each with the, oops, I wanted to be able to share the pins with you, but they got hidden. Let's see. No, it's not gonna work, but the finishing kit and the pins for that one. And the finishing kit, this one doesn't come with pins. So that's gonna be added to my tomato collection over there, display. And then I did get the Color and Cotton floss pack. I didn't get the large stitch. I may pick that up later, but didn't get that this time. Okay, let's see. All right, a couple more. Pinker and Pumpkin Quilting has a croc series, and this is the 1869 Spring Chick Croc. This is a bunny jar. This is strawberry jam jar. This one's really cute. Honey jar. All these are free on her blog. Just like type in jar series or something. This is autumn jar. This is squirrel jar. I thought that was really unique with the quilt pattern and the squirrel. This is fall 1869 croc. All right, and then I picked up from the Proper Stitcher, Sew You. I love that. That will go again here. I picked up another couple Anne charts for my Anne and Mary wall. This is Anne Webb, 1829. I really liked this. Hands Across the Sea. Anne Hunt from Cross Stitch Antiques. And the last, this one is Mary Ann Tyler by Red Barn Samplers. I love the colors in that. Mary Ann Tyler, 1847. And then I picked up some books that I wanted to share with you guys. I went down a Pinterest rabbit hole and came across an ad for Amazon for this book right here, Stitch It for Fall, by Lynette Anderson. I'll show you more of that in a minute. But I found she's got Stitch It for Christmas, Stitch It for Spring, Stitch It for Fall. I couldn't find a summer or patriotic or anything like that. If she's from Britain, but now I think she lives in Australia. If you know if there's a patriotic or summer series book in this series, let me know. But I love her style of decorating. And there's a couple projects I wanted to show you in here. This Christmas Friends pillow, but look at it's applique and embroidery. Look at how cute that is with the snowman and Santa. These patriotic stars I really like. Not patriotic. I meant to say primitive. Primitive stars. Let's see. This vignette is so pretty. I love the scalloped applique piece there. And then The Stitch It Spring, talk about shades of purple. I really am liking the purple. And I wanted to share with you some projects that I want to do in here are this applique scalloped piece again. So, excuse me. This is a close-up of the applique and embroidery part. Isn't that cute? Here's a picture of it in a vignette. This little bunny's tea towel is really cute. Again, it's applique. Here's a cute pattern for embroidery with a beehive hanging. I didn't want to show a close-up of that. And then the Stitch It Fall. This is what I really fell in love with. There's tons of projects in here that I will probably do, but the one that I really wanted to show you is this Mother Hen Tea Cozy. Oh my gosh, isn't that the cutest? I'm thinking I'm just gonna make a pillow out of it. Something similar to this. This is an old, just a fun project I did to try out Lori Holt's sampler, what are they called? The shapes, the plastic templates. Okay, this is an amazing book. It was a recommended thing on Amazon when I purchased those others. So I was like, yes, I think I'd like that. Look at those little bumblebees. This is from Tilda. Oh, she's got something for every season in here. I just want to show you a couple things. These angels that she does. Look at this sewing angel. She gives you the pattern for the clothing and the doll. And then these things are paper. But look at her hair with the spool. Just so cute. These are cute. Look at their shoes. They've got cute little flip-flops on. I like this. I thought this was really cute and easy idea. Like if you had some ribbon or selvages and just wanted to sew them together and then cut out a heart. Oh, and you can make your own ribbon. Oh my gosh. So she just cuts fabric strips and makes her own ribbon. You buy those wooden spools, and then she has in here the template for the top of the spools that says handmade ribbon on it. There's some Christmas stockings in here. So there's something for every season. Let me see what I got here folded back to show you. Yeah, that was a fun find. And then at my 30th anniversary guild celebration that I was telling you about, there was a free table, and this collection is from a lady who used to own a LNS that is no longer in business. But these are old. This is, I don't know the year, 1991, by Raindrop, Stony Creek collection. I really like this one here. This is a old cross stitch and needlework magazine from 2000. I liked that pillow, but they also made a tray out of it. Right there. I like that tray done on the black fabric. There's the pillow. But what else is really cute is these miniatures for dollhouses. Isn't that so cute? And then the other book I picked up was Good Natured Girls, Big Book of Beautiful Flowers. But what I really wanted it for are the alphabets in here. This alphabet in particular. So pick that up. Oh, one more. This is all embroidery and cross stitch. This was the name of the cross stitch shop, Abecedarius. So what year is this? I don't know. Maybe in the 90s sometime. But there's a bunch of really pretty embroidery patterns in here. Okay, so my something old and treasured. So I did start decorating for Americana, or actually I'm finished. I explained to you before that my mom is a award-winning toll painter, and this is something that I wanted to share with you that she painted. So I'm going to hold it back here a minute. It says Weather Vanes and Whirligigs. So I just tucked this in a corner as a decoration, but I will show you. Look at how cool this is. I love the color combination. It says Folk Artist 1995, and I'm covering up her name on this side. So that's something, 1995, that's what, about almost 30 years old. So a couple floss tubes I wanted to call your attention to. So Beth, the Red Cross Stitcher, did a great kit parade this past week. It's the one where she's wearing the cute vacation hat. So you'll have to watch it to find out why. And then there was a great floss tube from Fiber Talk on supply chain issues and some perspective on that. So it was really good to listen to that. I really enjoyed that. And then last, my Victoria magazine came in, and I wanted to share with you something in here. There is a needle pointed chair. Did I? Oh, I may not have marked it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If not, oh yeah, I will. Yes, this is it. Oh, you know what? Okay. This place in France, this is all about, this is a French issue. It's on the newsstand now, I believe, so if you wanted to pick it up, but there was like a village needlework artist, and she was doing some tatting there, and that collar is amazing. That was, yeah, I forgot, I wanted to show you that. And then I marked that, and I marked the needlework, the needlepoint chair, I believe. Yeah, here it is. So I think this is a close-up. This is a close-up of these chairs down here, I believe. Just amazing work. Okay, well, thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. I appreciate you stopping in. Please leave me comments. I'm trying to get our subscribers a little bit higher, so if you'll just share my video and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you like the content, that is. No pressure. Anyway, I'll see you probably during the summer. I'll pop in here and there in between travels. Have a great summer. Have a great stitching time. And it was great being with you guys to share.